What's up, guys? Thomas from Industry Relations at SDI here. One of the things I wanted to come to you and talk to you about today is ethical upselling. So here's the reality. How many of you have taught for an agency, we won't name any, to do the thing at the end of every course where it's like, all right, next you need to purchase these 94 courses and all these different training materials, and it's way beyond the pathway or the scope of what the students in that course actually want to do or have expressed to you. One of the cool things about SDI is we can remap a lot of things. We can take care of our students and we make sure their education really supports their needs. So, ethical upselling. Every person who comes to you to take SDI programs, you should kind of have an idea of what their goals and aspirations are. It may be diving a certain wreck. It may be going to an island in the South Pacific. It may be cave diving. There's a lot of education between A and B. So what that means is, along the way, you sell them a course that they don't really need. You only sell them the pathway of courses that lead to their goal. Or do we give them all their options? And we do everything we can to make sure they have the best information to make their own big boy and girl choices. The more information we share, the more honest we are about what we would do in their shoes, the more likely they're going to trust you. They're going to learn that you've got their best interest at heart, and they're going to purchase and do more things with you. What that leads to are people you can't even get rid of. Many years ago, I had a dive master for another agency at the time meet me at the gate of a local quarry that we used to train at. And he had no dive buddy. I had students. I was not interested in him tagging along to get a dive buddy. I finally relented. I told him, you can dive with us, stay behind me, stay out of the way of my course. Many hours later, he had other friends in my dive shop looking at buying new gear. Fast forward 15 years later. He's now an advanced mixed gas diver. He dives every month in exotic places all over the planet. He's a dual retiree. When I met him, he was on his 16th half Ironman. But I warned him at the end of the first day. He was looking at side mount diving, and I was like, hey, you can tell me all the things you're never going to do in this sport. But if you stick around and tag along, you're going to do all of them. And 15 years later, he's a full cave diver. He's a dive pro. He's an advanced mixed gas diver. And the only reason he hasn't invested in a rebreather yet is because he has looked at how often he's diving, the expense, and his age, because he is in his late 60s, and he doesn't feel like it's the smartest move medically. That said, he's experienced every side of diving, and he's had huge passions grow for it. He's done things I will never get to do in the sport. It's because he came to me. I was brutally honest. I said I would do the next thing. And then I gave him all the options and the potential pathways. And then I told him, I'm like, hey man, you're going to spend more money than you planned on, but you'll love it. And he does. Still dives 15 years later. Now when I'm not even at my dive shop most of the time, still interacts, still comes by, gets his service done with us. But it's one example of ethical upselling. The idea that I can be totally honest. I can explain what I would do in their shoes, and I can give people the choice to make their own decisions. And in the end, the customer you earn doing that is the customer you want, because you're going to keep them. Anyway, we wish you guys luck with all of your courses and all of your abilities and growth in the dive industry, but we look forward to seeing you.